What's up guys, Jake the Turtle's back at it again with another Pokemon Go PvP video, and in today's video we're going to be doing some Jungle Cup battles with these old battling mechanism back in place. I took a little bit of break because, I couldn't handle it, guys. I liked some things about it, but I hated most of it, and I was really annoyed. So I'm back now. So we've got a Fortress lead, and we've got a Lantern. I'm assuming he's not going to shield because no one ever thinks I have Earthquake. They think I have Rock Tomb, so GG right there. And then he's going to bring in Vigoroth, I assume, to counter me down. And I choose to bring in my Venusaur. And Venusaur is going to spam these Vine Whips, and he's going to bring in his Venomoth. And I know that I'm not in really good shape here, because Venomoth is going to be destroying my Venusaur and also my Vigoroth. So I choose to not shield this. Probably should have shielded that one. But we are going to go for this Body Slam, and I'm expecting a no shield here. And double shields Venomoth, so I'm in a bit of a bad situation. But I might be able to make this work. So I've got Charge Move ready. Going to come down to about 0 health here. And then I'm going to go for a Frenzy Plant, which should hopefully kill. And then I charge a little bit of extra energy up. So I'm going to come down to literally no health here, guys. It's going to be very close. He's got Vigoroth, and I'm hoping that Vine Whip can do enough damage to bring that Vigoroth down to the kill zone, and I think it did. And I'm going to launch this Frenzy Plant with 1 HP and take a victory in game number 1 of these best of 3s. So let's hop into match number 2 of these best of 3 battles. So they're going to be best of 3s, but we didn't show each other our teams, so there's no way to predict and make the perfect lineup, so I just go with my central lineups that I use for everything. So I'm going to bring in Vigoroth here instead of Golem because I don't want Golem to get switch locked against a Vig because it'll die in 2 seconds. And I know that Vig can take on basically anything with no shields, and I know he's not switching, so I need to keep my Vig alive because he has nothing really to counter Vig in the back. So he brings in Wigglytuff, which is a supreme Vig counter. So that's bad, but he already wasted, he hasn't wasted a shield, which isn't that bad, but his Wigglytuff is low, so I'm going to bring in Venusaur here to melt it with some Vine Whips here. It's not going to be doing a lot of damage, but I know that Frenzy Plant is a strong enough move that I'll be able to destroy it. So I was debating shield there, and I was like, okay, it's going to be Ice Beam, so I'm going to try to fast move him down to death because I know Charm has a long animation. And I'm going to fire off these the Sludge Bomb, expecting Noctowl. Noctowl comes in, gets a shield, and I'm going to bring in Golem immediately to try to feint this Noctowl down. And I am able to, I'm thinking Sky Attack or Psychic isn't going to hurt that bad here. And then I'm going to go for a Wild Charge on whatever comes in. Charge up a ton of energy. Go for a Rock Blast first to shield bait. Gonna get the shield. And then I'm going to sneak in a Wild Charge right before I die with my Golem. And that's going to do a significant amount of damage because it's a strong move. And that Fortress is going to die upon impact, so GG's. So let's move into the next series of 3 against map 5490. And I am going to be using Noctowl, and he's going to be using Lantern. So it's a bad situation for me. And I'm going to judge whether I'm going to get out early or later based on the fast movement and as water guns. I'm going to charge up a little bit of energy for the back. And I'm going to bring in Vigoroth. And I'm getting a little bit lag here. It's perfectly fine, but he's bringing in Vespiquen, and I'm going to fire off these Body Slams as fast as possible, guys, because Vespiquen is a tank. But you can take it down kind of like Venusaur can take down Fortress with the Frenzy Plants. So I'm going to use these Body Slams, try to Body Slam it down, and I'm going to choose to shield here because I think that he's going to sacrifice his Vespiquen because Vespiquen is sort of a Pokemon that you don't want to waste shields on, kind of like Fortress. You don't want to waste the shields on it because Vigoroth and Noctowl need those shields. So he's gonna bring in Heracross. That's an issue. Gonna use Body Slam here and hoping to get his last a shield. So then I'm gonna bring in Noctowl so I can charge up some energy. And he's gonna bring in Lantern. Very good switch. We missed the old switch system. This perfect switch. And I'm going to bring in Golem against the Water Gun Lantern, but I'm hoping to get to a Wild Charge and catch him with his pants down with no shield. And I do get that Wild Charge, and I'm hoping to get no shield here. And I do not get no shield, but I do get the shield. So it's going to be a close game, no matter what, unless he has a charge move. And I have a Sky Attack, which is going to kill this Lantern, but that Heracross has energy charged up, and it's going to be really close here, guys, but it's going to come down to CMP. Maybe could have undertapped there, but came down to CMP, and he had close combat ready to go, so GG's map in that first game. So let us move into the next match against map 5490. I'm going to be leading with Fortress. He's going to be leading with Venusaur. Very positive lead for me. And I think that he stays in here a bit too long. I remember this match, and he's just staying in there forever. And I'm going to bug bite the crap out of him. And I've got a Heavy Slam already charged up before that he comes out. So I'm going to... Basically what I'm going to do here is charge a ton of energy and then go for an Earthquake. To see if I can bait him into thinking that I have 2 Heavy Slams. And he does shield, which is good. But I'm going to be able to get to another Earthquake here, guys. And I'm going to go for it. And he's going to have to either double shield or tank his Vig. And he chooses to double shield his Vig. And I'm like, oh gosh, that is bad. So I'm going to choose to let my Fortress go here. He spams the body slams. I figured that would happen. And then I'm going to bring in my Venusaur here to farm up a little bit of energy. And he has 2 shields down already. I don't think I would have wasted 2 shields. Actually, I bring in Vigoroth. That was actually a smart play by me because I could shield here, and then I can charge up a ton of energy off his Vigoroth and get it out quick. But he chooses to switch, and he brings in Venusaur, which is a very good switch. And I'm going to choose to take this Frenzy Plant to the face because I think that Venusaur can probably take on his whole lineup. I don't know why. I can just feel it. Most of his Pokemon are dead anyway. So I'm going to switch into Venusaur really fast, give up my switch advantage, and then... gonna Vine Whip that Venusaur down, or that Vigoroth down, and he's got Lantern. So yeah, Venusaur could have taken on this entire lineup basically with 2 shields and smart play. Probably not. Energy gain as well, but GG's in that second game map. Let's move into game number 3 against map, and I'm going to be leading with Venusaur where he's got Heracross. So what I'm going to do here is charge up a little bit of energy with these Vine Whips because I know counters won't do that much damage. And I could charge up a little bit of energy, and then I'm going to switch into my Golem, and I know I'm in a bad situation because he has a Heracross. So in a normal game, I wouldn't have 2 things weak to counter in my lineup if Heracross is out there. But I didn't see his team, so I couldn't really plan for it. And honestly, I probably shouldn't have done this anyway. Should shield here, save Vig some health. But I'm going to choose to charge up energy off of this Lantern and spam body slams here. But I figured that Heracross was coming in with the charge move almost ready. So it's going to be a lost cause. I'm hoping to get to another body slam here. And I'm going to choose to just let myself die because I kind of know the game's over already because of my team composition. But we're going to go with it no matter what. And I'm going to try to Vine Whip this Heracross down, and I'm actually able to. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I have a chance. But then Noctowl comes in, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do here? I'm going to overcharge energy, go for Frenzy Plant here for a shield bait. Doesn't shield. And once again, go for the Frenzy Plant, shield bait, doesn't shield. So I'm like, okay, that's GG's. I have 2 shields, but I think if I shield Vigoroth, on the Thunderbolt, I might be able to get to another Body Slam against Heracross, which would kill it a little bit quicker and or draw shield. So GG's in that game. So let's move into a match against Rocha Babyface 1. He is ranked number 41 in the world, and he is a beast, so you're going to get to see what a good player looks like, guys. I'm good, but he is in the next class. So he's going to lead with Venomoth against my Fortress, and we have got a bug neutral matchup here, and I'm going to not shield anything. I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam here, guys, because it was around the same time as his Silverwind. So he's going to shield, and then I'm going to go for another Heavy Slam here. But I'm going to choose the shield once here, and I think that if I use this, and it might kill him. So he's going to shield again. Double shields his Venomoth, and I know that's a problem for me if I can't get to this Heavy Slam. And it comes so close, but I cannot get to it. So I'm going to bring in Vigoroth. I'm not going to shield here. I need to do some damage with these counters, and I think I should have shielded there because, yeah. And I need to shield here, but I don't because I'm insane. And I don't know what I was doing. That's basically it, yeah. It was an awful game. Played really poorly. Don't know what the heck I was doing. I mean, it would have worked out if I shielded Venusaur there. Or shielded Vigoroth, but yeah, GG's. So after that butt whooping, we're going to hop into the second game, and I'm going to be leading with Vigoroth. He's got a Venomoth, and I'm going to be spamming these counters, and then I'm going to spam this Body Slam to see what he does here, because I know Body Slam is going to take a significant chunk out of Venomoth, and he is going to shield. So I'm going to choose to not shield here, because I think it's going to be a bug move, and it's a poison move, so it's even better. So then I'm going to go for another Body Slam here, and my Vigoroth is dying fast, and he's going to keep this Venomoth alive, and doesn't shield it, so in one shield scenario, I might be able to beat him, but I'm going to bring in my Noctowl to hopefully charge some energy here off this Venomoth, but he's got a charge move ready, and I'm going to not shield this. Accidentally almost stopped the screen recording there, it would have been bad, but it didn't happen, so he's going to be able to get 2 moves off here. Once again, not going to shield because I think something bigger is coming in the back. And I think the Fortress with 2 shields can beat a lot of things. So, he's going to bring in Lantern. I'm going to switch to Fortress. And I'm going to go for an overcharge here. I need to shield this. I'm going to basically bank on Fortress winning this game with 2 shields. And then I'm going to go for a Heavy Slam here to shield bait. And I should have went for Earthquake, guys, because he doesn't shield. So if I go for Earthquake, I win this game. But did not, so I'm thinking the shield is going to come here, but I Earthquake him, and I'm going to choose to shield here, and then hopefully get a Heavy Slam off. If I get a Heavy Slam off, it wouldn't have mattered. I should have went for Earthquake at first against Lantern. Yeah, but GG's. Very good game. Well played. I didn't mean to Sky Attack there, but it really wouldn't have mattered because he had a shield anyway, so, and a charge move. So GG's to Roach Babyface, your beast, and thanks for watching, guys.